Attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
And through the first half of play here. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
First two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus unstoppable.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Curry and Green, the 2 and the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Dimes in at the 4. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Here's Brogdon, and he banks in the layup. Give him 8 points now.
You can see that this coaching staff trusts Malcolm Brogdon's ability to make the right decision. Nice pick-and-roll play right there.
Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Pass to Dimes. Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Lamb passes to McConnell. LeVert up top.
Right here.
Outside for Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Second chance shot. Here's Craig. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Pass to Dimes. And it's all tied up. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Craig, and it's rejected. Here's Dimes for the lead. Buries the jump shot. And the 76ers lead by 2.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris, just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Now LeVert. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. With 1 on the clock, driving in, off the mark.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Sixers on top, they lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Domantas Sabonis, T.J. Warren out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Caris LeVert, and it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Simmons against McConnell. Good D by Simmons. The Sixers leading. Embiid high post. And Embiid throws it down.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Sumner comes in for LeVert. To the middle. Here's Harris. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the 76ers lead by 7. Indiana has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. McConnell against Simmons. McConnell passes to Warren. Kept alive by Indiana. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Dimes can't get it to go. The Pacers have gotten nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Pass to Warren. Sabonis outside. Outside Warren. Over Harris. Here's Sabonis. And the layup falls.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
What you love about Domantas Sabonis is his ability to affect the game with both his scoring and his passing, because this guy understands how to get.
Go get him.
LeVert with the ball. Picked up by Simmons. LeVert, that's good. You know, a big part of Sabonis' offensive effectiveness has to be his ability to dominate inside the paint, Doris.
Right. He's a real force in the painted area, and it's not necessarily because he's got tremendous size, but he has agility, he has IQ, and he understands how to manipulate a defense.
Warren, the pass to LeVert. Over Green. The shot by LeVert, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 5 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Dimes. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
LeVert finds McConnell. And here's Warren. 6 to shoot. Outside Brogdon. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Brogdon missing. Here's Dimes. Lamb covering.
Hey, yo, right here.
Down low. Here's Embiid. Yes!
Timeout.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Domantas Sabonis comes in for Lamb.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it, guys.
And they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
You know, Simmons has put up with a lot of criticism about his game, but give him credit. He's a talented player who just wants to get better.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Back to LeVert from deep three-point range. The rebound by Embiid. Pass to Green. Here's Dimes. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
So this one belongs to the 76ers. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
MP, come on in.
Hey, Mr. Lester.
Take a seat. You know why you're here.
Because I haven't been getting the job done, yeah.
That's an understatement. You made a fool out of both of us, MP. You're out of the starting lineup.
Understood.
Don't ask me to get between you and Coach again. He's in charge of playing time, end of story.
I got it.
Good.
I wanted my announcing to stand up to what Jack Gallo had built that to. He had a way of announcing that I kind of emulate a little bit, and I use some things that I heard Jack do as a kid growing up. When the Bucks are climbing their way back into a game, and then they hit a shot that ties it up, I stole Jack's line that is, "And this game is tied." And then you say this score, and the crowd usually gives you a nice applause for that one. That was a Jack Gallo staple.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. So look, and before...
Thank you very...
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. Look at the 76ers starting group. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Embiid in at the center. And for the Jazz, in at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Clarkson is out there with Conley, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Two defensive-minded teams, Steve, in the building tonight. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Whiteside. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. And then for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Dimes comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Seth Curry. And Utah making a change here. James is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. Pascal kicks to Butler. Pass to Gay. Jazz passing it around. Now here's Butler. Clock at 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The 76ers making a switch here. Thibault's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Here's Dimes. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
Now here's Gay, and it's sent back by Drummond.
It's amazing Drummond doesn't block more shots. He has a 9-foot standing reach.
Butler passes to Gay. Just 4 to shoot. Tries yet again, and that one goes long. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Now, here's Thibault. Following the shot by Rudy Gay.
Don't let him get it.
Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Butler. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fires the 3. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Dimes. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Philadelphia. Utah ends up going with the new group. Some changes for Philadelphia. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Just another shot in his arsenal. Tobias with the mid-range jumper.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Tobias Harris. Dimes is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the 2. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. And Ben Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Simmons. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Pass to Green. Here's Dimes. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Pass to Morales. Over Bogdanovich. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Embiid with the steal. Here's Morales. They kick it out to Green. The pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like there.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 12-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Whiteside. Gay comes in for Clarkson, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one is good.
Oh boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
And no good that time. And so... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Eric Paschall. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Butler. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. Out to the wing. Passes it to Drummond. Knocked loose and stolen by James. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
O'Neal dishes to Gay. Great D that time from Morales.
MP checking into the game. Out of the starting lineup once more. He had his chance, but couldn't hold on to the job.
You know, Greg, with all the drama surrounding how he got his chance, he has to be disappointed he couldn't back it up with his play. Paschall with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Back to Paschall. Feeds it to Gay. And it's sent back by Drummond.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now, here's Thibault. Guarded closely and stolen by Gay. Pass to Thibault. And here's Maxey. Pass to Morales. Lets it go with a 3. Poked loose, and they'll get another chance. Korkmaz, no good. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to James. Butler's got his first points of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear into his team moments ago.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Dimes is out there with Harris. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. Harris passes to Morales. And the pass to Maxey. To the inside. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Morales.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Clarkson on the wing. Down low. Here's Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Jazz call time here. They're in front by 2. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gay.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Thank you, David. To take the lead. Misses the tray.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
6 seconds left in the game. From deep three-point range, it's off. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, so any insight into why you weren't starting tonight?
Look, I don't have a clue. You should ask him, Candace.
No, so he didn't say anything to you?
I mean, not much. You know, I love to know what he's thinking, but to be honest, it's kind of hard to do your job when there seems to be some invisible criteria aside from winning games.
So it doesn't sound like there's been much communication on your role with this team.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, Candace. Some of the folks on the coaching staff, they've been working with me every day. Look, helping me improve my game and just showing me what I need to work on. And Coach definitely don't owe me an explanation for every single move he makes. I just got to play better, and then, you know, everything will work itself out.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a very healthy mindset. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Candace.
A little birdie told me not only is MP not happy with his playing time, but he's not happy with the team, period. I wonder how his teammates feel about that. He also wants out. That's right, I'm talking trade the man. MP might talk a good game in public, but we already know he went behind the coach's back straight to the GM. What else is he trying to get done behind the scenes? What we call a cancer. You could trust MP if you want, but I trust my sources, and they're telling me this. This thing is headed straight for a divorce. Beyonce, you shouldn't have put a ring on it. You heard it first. Ladies and gentlemen, just facts, no filler. Carry on.
Yo, what's up, man? Good game last night. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Hey, he can ball, huh? Hey, yo, look at that! Get him! That's all day, Tobias. Don't forget the clock. Watch out! Yo, don't forget the clock! Hey! Yeah, let's go! Do it! You got it. Come on, man. clock. Check the clock. Oh, you better shoot that. He's on there. Clock. Give me that. 3 of them, baby.
See you later, man.
You have to bring your own personality into it. You can't be yelling the whole time, because if everything is crazy and fantastic, nothing is. You know, you have to pick your spots, get excited when the fans are going to get excited, and that's the way I think you can bring the arena to another level of intensity.
Bobby Portis.
for three.
Well, I think Milwaukee Bucks fans are the greatest fans in the world, especially now with the way that things are rolling with the team. You could.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. How it's ended up.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Curry is out there. Well, the season. How long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an offseason acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Barton outside. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Simmons. Jokic against Embiid. 6 to shoot to the paint. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those dunk contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Simmons. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Maxey passes to Morales. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Gordon. Green breaking loose. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Dimes. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Gordon penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tenacious drive there by Gordon, crashing into the defense, getting fouled there while taking the shot.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Dimes. He's looking for Drummond and finds him.
And Drummond just rising up and gets on top of the defense.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Maxey passes to Morales. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Embiid is out there with Dimes. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Green. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Morales. Connects from three-point range. Dimes got 6 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Pull-up jumper. They get it back. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
36 seconds left in the second quarter.
There's Serbia. Jokic up there.
Here's Simmons. He's got 6. Here's Dimes. Takes a 3. Embiid kicks to Harris. Passes it to Morales.
Who's got ball?
Back to Harris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
To the paint. Just 3 on the clock. And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And so it's Philadelphia, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it... And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers leading by 23. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Green. It's Najee in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Dimes. 6 points for him. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Can't capitalize inside. Gordon inside. Covered by Morales.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Maxey, and he makes that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And it's Gordon, that time on the assist by Morris. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
With the drive, the shot's good from Morales.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Morris dishes to Green. And there's the pass to Gordon. Back to Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 12.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Maxey passes to Drummond. To the left wing. Here's Morales. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Morales. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Stolen. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, I love it. It's eye contact with his teammate, the ball in great position, and Andre does the rest.
Green, no luck.
Yeah, good rebound, Andre.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a very comfortable 25. And as we... Dimes, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Reed. He's out there with Dimes, and it's Niang in at the 3. Here's Dimes. Fires from deep. That one, no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
I mean, I had some good moments this year, but this is where I want to be. Look, I started my career here. I want to finish here, bro. I've always been like that. That's me.
Look, it's okay if you want to trade. I just need to know before the press does.
Ricky, I want to be here.
All right. Well, all the same, I made you an appointment with your agents to help you give you some advice on these rumors.
They not going nowhere, huh?
Nah. But they know what to do, all right? They've done it a million times.
I appreciate you, Rick.
How's it going? Stay focused on your workout.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Now let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities. So, we're gonna work on that. Today, we're gonna get up and down the court in some transition drills. Turn it up! Turn it up!
Hey, he can ball, huh? Good luck, though.
Clark! Keep it! Hey, don't forget the clock now. Keep shooting, baby. Let's get a good shot. Come on. Woohoo! Right. Yo, look at the clock. Yo, look at the clock.
We'll get the next one.
Way to finish.
Next time, man. Next time.
will be back next week with some tips for dribbling in NBA 2K22. So if you need to improve those handles, check back here next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And we're going to leave you with the top plays of the week, so get ready to vote. And here's Philly's own Matt Cord calling the shots. We'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, it's Matt Cord, the voice of the Philadelphia 76ers, to announce the 2K TV top plays of the week. Up first, the Concha Del Mar players. They're making a huge splash with the X-Path Beast. Block. Fast break.
Let's show them how we roll. Keep it up now.
Well, and David.
Kevin, thanks.
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. A look at the 76ers starting group. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. And it's Simmons in it. That are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Here's what Portland's going with. Right now, Zeller, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nance comes in for Robert Covington. Tony Snell's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McLemore.
Yeah, whether it's on the court or in the booth, Dame Lillard will face the fire and compete. And watch what you see. He does keep those receipts.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Ben Simmons. They get it back. Here's Drummond. Banked in off the glass.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And there have always been those opponents, Chris, you don't want to fire up. I think Lillard is in that category, right?
They say don't poke the bear. Dame's not the loudest, but he will answer. Better put some respect on his name.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Morales the pass to Thybulle. Here's Dimes, a 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And some off-court news, too, for MP. Not long ago, we learned he is partnered with Mountain Dew to be a spokesman for the company.
And Zach LaVine also with Mountain Dew. MP fits their brand perfectly. Makes sense they would work together.
To the middle, here's Thybulle. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Lillard dishes to Zeller. Lillard, the pass to Zeller. There's the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drummond trying to get himself free. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
24 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard with it. He's got 10. Shoots. Connects. The jumper drops. 12 points for him.
Yeah, time after time is Deng, a prolific offensive player.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which...
being recognized for giving your time.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio. He's got quotes and bars.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
They've got Tony Snell. Zeller is out there with Chris. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Simons in at the 2 guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And guys, Cody Zeller, the number 4 pick in the 2013 draft, he's carved out a niche as an effective role player.
Yeah, what I like about Zeller is that he knows his role. He doesn't force anything out there. He just plays his game. He's a quality teammate who guys like playing with.
Shooting 2.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got.
First one falls for him.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all 3.
A different look now for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for Tony Snell, and it's Ben McLemore in for Damian Lillard. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Tobias Harris comes in for Dimes. Curry's checked in for Korkmaz, and Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And you think of the superstars who dominate the game with their skill level, Chris, like Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, even Luka. Who were those skills superstars from when you played?
Oh, well, I mean, I tell you, for me, it was guys like Steve Nash, of course, my boys, shout out to my man Peja Stojakovic, Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Price, Chris Mullin, what up, Mully? John Stockton, I mean, just a lot of great talent in this league.
Passes it to Powell. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Simmons passes to Embiid from 3. Entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cody Zeller. Nance comes in for Marquise Chris. Tony Snell's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Dimes comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Curry.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Here's Snell, guarded by Simmons. Pass to Nance. Here's Snell. Sweet little floater. And now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Back to Nurkic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Pass to Maxey. Thibault on the wing. Here's Dimes. 11-point game his last outing. Misses the 3.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, well, Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside, Drummond. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Chris, he's checked in for Nurkic. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Well, perhaps the most physically dominant player in the league, Andre Drummond. His combination of size, strength, and speed is unmatched.
And Lillard kicks to Snell. There's the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Here's Dimes. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Outside the wings are Curry and Green. And it's Simmons in at point guard. McLemore, the pass to Powell. Into the lane, and the dunk by Powell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
From the line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains the jump shot.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process from making the playoffs, then another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. And that doesn't even have you winning a ring yet.
Back to Simmons. Driving the lane, and he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
The pass to Chris. Simmons against Lillard. Here's Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Green. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Chris. Zeller comes in for Robert Covington. Larry Nance has checked in for Norman Powell. And Tony Snell subbed in for Ben McLemore. .153 left in the third. Here's Snell. Ball stolen. Here's Dimes. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Here's Lillard. He's got 14. Passes to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Running the offense through Lillard. I mean, a high-usage guy who is also very efficient.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Morales. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Snell finds Nurkic. Back to Snell. And he banks in the layup. Snell's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Dimes. He's covered by Zeller. And here's Maxey. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And he comes up with the deuce. Dimes got 5 points so far.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Both free throws good from Nance.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Maxey passes to Morales. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Dimes got 5 points now this quarter.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
In the corner, Nance with it. 3-pointer, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And a great show through 3 quarters. As we enter the fourth, who will carry the day? 76ers lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Damian Lillard, Cody Zeller out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Dimes. This one for 3. No good on that one. And for Portland, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Lillard scanning the floor. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Maxey passes to Drummond. And here's Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it. The fast break chance to tie it up. The shot by Powell, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Morales. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Drummond. Here's Dimes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Robert Covington's checked in. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through. when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, so Ricky tells me the trade rumors are making you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Obviously, I haven't gone through anything like this before. I just wanted to pause, just get your advice on it first.
Sure, of course. Long story short, everything's fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
Zooming in a bit on the details. The media is a game, MP. Simple as that. What matters long term is how you perform on the court. And try to see Kendrick's point of view. He's got to sell something. He's out of a job otherwise, and he's got a mortgage and a family just like everyone else. That's a powerful motivator.
So it's just nothing we can do about it.
There's nothing to do. You can't prove he didn't have a source. What do you want to do, sue for libel? You'll be on the back page in a dunce cap in no time, trust me.
Yeah, I hear that, but this is where I want to be. You know, how can't you just throw a wrench in that because he's on TV?
He can't. You control your own narrative, and believe me, you'll have plenty of opportunities to address this in the press.
Oh, yeah. I watch.
Everything's fine. I'm telling you, just be yourself, speak your truth, do what you do in the court, and this is a minor hiccup in the MP story.
Hey, how you been, man? I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. You got it! Let's go! Let's do it! Now we're rolling. Hey, come to me, come to me. Down, baby. Just like that.
Hey, right here.
See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Woo! 3 of them, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, that's good. Trifecta, baby.
Hey, hit me up.
Don't stop grinding, man. Winners win. Keep at it. Come on, back to work.
That's mine. Coming in. Way to grab it. Hey, right there. Hey, yo, right here. Give me that rock. Yo, I got him. Hey, who got him? Come on, man, take that! We shoot this all day! Yeah, wait down! Stroll! Stay there, stay there! Hey, yo, right here, right here! Don't leave MP open! Yup. There it is. There it is. Hey, swing it!
Yo, 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 yo! Right here, right here! I got ball!
Come on, man, take that! You can't guard me!
Hey, hands up!
That's mine! Oh, you better shoot that!
Ball up!
Yeah, baby! Hey, yo, right there!
Who's got
Come
ball?
to me, come to me! Give me that rock! Keep on him! Hey, 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 hey! Hey, yo, right here!
Hey, who's watching him?
Hey, swing it!
Good finish, man!
Hey,
Who's
bust
watching him?
that! Yeah, wait to the house!
Hey, right there!
Hey, hey, hey,
Who's got
bounce
ball?
it out. Hey, hit. Fire up. Good boy, good boy!
Hey, yo, yo, right here, right here.
Good finish, man.
Hey, who got him? Yo! There you go!
I got ball! Oh, good boy, baby! You got it! Stay there, stay there! Yeah, way to take it strong! That's all you! Yo! Go around!